for that middle order slot. No one's grabbed it. Azam Khan hasn't grabbed it, and neither did Farhan either tonight. You have to feel a little bit sorry for him. It's been 5.5 years since his last game back in 2018. But they need to find someone in that middle order. Oh, he goes bouncer, and it's going to be called wide. Another delivery to bowl.
Yeah, well, I think I've seen Iftikhar do it on a number of occasions, Iftikhar Ahmed. But also Nawaz, you can see that's way over the head of Will Young. Mohammad Nawaz was exceptional tonight. He came in, a little cameo from him. 3 sixes in a row off Adam Milne. But you're right, that middle order is just so important to finish the innings. Try and get that the death overs sorted.
Past the outside edge. Good over from Zaman. 2 gone, 16 for 2.
एरियल की कड़क धुलाई पूरे 70 रुपए की बचत के साथ अब महंगाई और दागों दोनों की होगी सफाई।
एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
यूफोन 4G सुपर कार्ड जिससे मिले शॉक ऐप बिल्कुल फ्री 20 GB और नॉन स्टॉप कॉलिंग मिनट्स के साथ। तो अभी *899# डायल करो।
एक कप और है कितनों का बहाना, एक कप और तुम है एक और कप चाय,
एक और कप चाय, टपाल दानेदार।
And tonight it was Stephen Bott, former player, former New Zealand cricket president as well. And very worthy recipient of the bell ringer tonight. That's good running, and that's how you build and start a partnership, is by good running between the wickets.
Yeah, I think those traditions of the game are just so important. I quite like them bringing them into T20 now. Bring the traditions of the game so that we just don't lose them at all.
Like what?
I mean, that's a nice one, the bell ringing. We've got, in Eden Park, they've got different chairs for different moments of games. They've started doing that around the grounds, historical moments, and I think you've got to keep the traditions. You've got the books over here in Christchurch at Hagley Oval. You've got photos of players, ex-players.
Well, that's not far away from the stumps. Played very late by Will Young. Well, they got chairs at Eden Park. If they were, who's got a chair at Eden Park?
They've got honours boards as well.
Oh, that's right. You had a 6 at Eden Park, didn't you? You've got a chair. That's right. That's only the 3rd time you brought it up tonight. Well done.
Now, Macca, just because you didn't ring the bell today. Okay.
I can only be in one place at a time, to be fair. And that's going to be another wide down the leg side. Wide starting to add up early here for Pakistan.
Shane Shafridi, 4 wides already for Pakistan. Into the extras. They can't afford this under par score. But they have started well, extremely well. They'd want 3 wickets in the power play. They've got 2. Shane Shafridi, they'll be looking to maybe bowl him 3 overs through. I'd definitely look at that.
Yeah, it's off the hip again. It's nicely played by Young. He's lost his direction a touch here. Here's Shaheen Shafridi drifting into leg stump far too much. Yeah, I'm not sure he will go 3, Grant. There is the possibility he could, but I just don't think he looks like he's got the rhythm. I know he picked up 2 wickets in the first over, but he certainly hasn't been at his best, so maybe he'll throw the ball to the likes of Muhammad Wasim Jr., who can shape the ball, or even Harris Ralph. See if they're going to have a good night out. Harris Ralph will be relieved that Finn Allen's back in the shed. And it's pulled away and out. What a catch. It's a beauty. And wow, Afridi's got 3. Pakistan on top here at Hagley, and Will Young's on his way.
Shane Afridi having a night out here at Hagley Oval. This time it's short. He goes across Young. Young seems to get a great connection, but hits it straight to mid-wicket. It's a fine catch. Pakistan backing up their bowlers. It's Mohammad Nawaz with the catch. Shane Afridi getting his celebrations in here at Hagley Oval, and Will Young has to go for 4. It's 20 for 3.
Red Bull gives you wings.
And Pakistan can win this match if they hit a sixer on the last ball.
वो छक्के जो आपके छक्के छुड़ा दें, ऐसे मोमेंट्स में go soft with Rose Petal Ultra Soft.
हर प्रॉब्लम के हल की डिलीवरी, नो प्रॉब्लम, डोंट वरी, फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा.
Afridi, the skipper, leading the way, 3 for 13. Oh, you might get a third now and say, yeah, I'm going to give myself another grunt. Pakistan needed early wickets, and they've got it. Now the pressure on the New Zealand batting lineup. Slip and play still for Phillips. Deep backward square leg on the big boundary, waiting for something in the air. And there's a third in play as well. Top left of screen. Another 2 fielders out. Can Afridi swing one back into the front pad? Oh, he can, but it's done too much. It's missing, it's going down. But it's a nice swing and shape.
Gee, that was late shape. It's just unfortunate that Afridi's just been touched leg side tonight, ever so slightly. It just shows you how late. Let's see the seam upright, swinging and late. There's no way that's going to be out. Maybe not even hitting another set.
Tell you what, if he gets that over starting on off stump with that swing, look out. There's a gap between bat and pad, and he'll bring the stumps into play. Just has to push the initial line a little bit further outside off. It's got a nice breeze coming across the ground for that in swing. Fine leg's gone back now. Square legs up inside the circle. Fuller. Phillips is going to pinch a single. Great over for Pakistan. Another success.
यूफोन 4G सुपर कार्ड जिससे मिले शॉक ऐप बिल्कुल फ्री 20 GB और नॉन स्टॉप कॉलिंग मिनट्स के साथ तो अभी *899# डायल करो.
एक एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग. चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो.
And Pakistan can win this match if they hit a sixer on the last ball.
वो छक्के जो आपके छक्के छुड़ा दें, ऐसे मोमेंट्स में go soft with Rose Petal Ultra Soft.
बोरियत. Red Bull gives you wings. High-tech Japanese technology से बना Nippon Paint, Asia's #1 paint brand.
Their average swing, Pakistan maybe under lights in the evening here, maybe swings a little bit more. The radar hasn't quite been on. despite that, New Zealand find themselves 3 down in the power play. Harris Ralph to contend with. He'll relish this opportunity now. This is when he's at his best. He can attack. He'll slip in place.
Nicely played. Oh, good piece of fielding too. That's Iuba at point. He's been excellent. He's taken 8 catches so far this series. Had a very safe, dependable pair of hands. Pakistan have to be good in the field if they're going to defend this. That's excellent from the youngster.
It's just the second time that New Zealand have lost 2 wickets in T20 internationals in the first over. Previous was against Pakistan in Rawalpindi, and that was the game where Chapman scored 104 of 57 balls.
Nicely played, picks the gap behind point. Does Phillips. Work for third to do. He won't get there. Nice placement, nice timing. First boundary for Glenn Phillips.
Well, if Mark Richardson's watching, he will love this stroke. He says that this is his favourite cricket stroke here. Back foot drive on the toes, bang. Glenn Phillips waits for it, times it, places it perfectly. All timing and precision.
Look how far back Mohammad Rizwan is. Look where he's starting. That show of actor like. Remember playing Pakistan a couple of times and the keeper was outside the 30-yard circle. He's only a couple of steps inside. That's deep. That is really deep. Which says a lot. Oh, he's going to have to go. Does. Oh, he's quick. Keeper's a long way back, which is nerve off-putting from a batting point of view.
Well, when you see that, the best way to play Ralph is probably from the non-strikers, isn't it, Macca? With that sort of pace.
That's the best way to play show of actor, let me tell you that. It's not often you see a keeper that deep.
Oh, he's slippery. He's really skiddy, is Ralph. He can get it up to 150. He's only operating in the 140s now. He's just moving the field here. He's moving third man finer, which might suggest that he's going upstairs here to Daryl Mitchell, square leg back.
Nicely bowled. Up to 140, which is good heat. Not express pace. Mohammad Rizwan's very deep.
Hard to believe that he was a salesman that was found in Finder Kalunda. 400,000 participants that took part in finding out who could be a professional cricketer, and one of them was Harris Ralph, who ended up being found, and here he is on the international stage. Just a pool of talent in Pakistan.
That's a good first over. Just 5 from it. 26 for 3.
एक और कप चाय टपाल दानेदार
सेफगार्ड से नहाना जर्म दूर भगाना। कर्शी जौहर जोशांदा की आदत रखे इम्यून सिस्टम मजबूत, फ्लू, नजला और जुकाम से महफूज। कर्शी जौहर जोशांदा एक्स्ट्रा स्ट्रेंथ। आप भी आदत बना लें।
एक एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग। चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
Shaheen Shah Afridi Grant is about to start his third over. Skipper wants 3. Edged and gone. Where's the slip? Where's the slip? He was there a couple of balls before he's gone. And Phillips will pick up a boundary.
Well, what a change of fortune. Tell you what, the second delivery Shaheen Shah Afridi bowled, Finn Allen hit for 4. And all of a sudden he had mid-on back. Square leg back. He changed his field. Once he got his wickets, the slip was in place all the time, but not this time. An opportunity missed by the skipper.
Lucky enough to have Yasser Arafat on the mic. We'll get to him after this delivery. Evening, Yasser.
Good evening, Maka.
Oh, that's a beauty. Hey, great start by Pakistan. The skipper's leading the way, isn't he?
Yeah, you can't ask better start than this. We can take that start any day, any game. So yeah, 30 for 3, looking good. Shine after the bowling really well. He step up at the right time and then going so far good for Pakistan.
Tell me your head of performance. What does that role involve?
I'm a high performance coach for this trip, so hopefully
Nice.
the performance is not as good as I would like to, but yeah, hopefully if we do the things right, it'll be a good for the team here.
Oh, that's short. It's up. Just short. There's some bat on it from Phillips. A little bit of helmet as well. That's good from Afridi. And Yasser, you played a season for Canterbury a few years ago, so first time back in Christchurch for a wee while. It's changed a little bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it was good old days. Back in 2012, I recall. It's 12 years now, and I'm back to New Zealand after 12 years actually. And I had a good year with Canterbury, made some good friends here, and thankfully I retired quite early. By looking at the players now, especially I feel for the bowlers nowadays, especially in the first 3 games. It's a high scoring game, but this ground looks
एक और कप चाय टपाल दानेदार
हाईटेक जापानीज टेक्नोलॉजी से बना निपॉन पेंट, एशियाज नंबर 1 पेंट ब्रांड। एक एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
कॉफी ओट मिल्क सीरियल बार,
Go, go, go with coffee, oat milk, crunchy cereal bar.
कॉफी ओट मिल्क, अपना स्नैक इम्प्रूव करो।
बस चाय चाहिए।
कौन सी जनाब, लिप्टन ही तो है, लिप्टन पीजिए।
हर प्रॉब्लम के हल की डिलीवरी, नो प्रॉब्लम, डोंट वरी, फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
एक एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
कॉफी ओट मिल्क सीरियल बार,
Go, go, go with coffee, oat milk, crunchy cereal bar.
कॉफी ओट मिल्क, अपना स्नैक इम्प्रूव करो। हर प्रॉब्लम के हल की डिलीवरी, नो प्रॉब्लम, डोंट वरी, फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
बस चाय चाहिए।
कौन सी जनाब, लिप्टन ही तो है, लिप्टन पीजिए।
and we want to try because what we was lacking before the series was the middle part. When we bat, we lack the power hitting or the players who can finish the game well. So there are few other things which came up in this series as well. So we need to go back, sit down, have a think about it, and then get ready for the World Cup.
That's a lovely shot from Glenn Phillips. Just punched down the ground for 4. Yeah, so what was the feeling at half time? 158 on the board, on the lower side, but Mohammad Rizwan played a magnificent innings, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean the power play. You see the power play. We were 51-1 in power play, but we couldn't continue that momentum into that middle phase. But again, Rizwan played exceptionally well. He does what he does, and previous for the last 3-4 years for Pakistan. And again, Babar Azam was exceptional throughout the series. Unfortunately, couldn't make it into a big one today. But again, we have players who can, if we play like the way we've been playing T20 format for the last 2-3 years, I'm pretty sure these guys can do wonders for Pakistan.
Hey, thanks for those thoughts, mate. Always great to chat and great to see you back in Christchurch. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for your time. Oh, it's an eventful over. 2 boundaries, single to finish the over. Phillips hit in the head and the helmet. All go, 5 gone.
खर्शी जौहर जोशांदा की आदत रखे इम्यून सिस्टम मजबूत, फ्लू, नजला और जुकाम से महफूज। खर्शी जौहर जोशांदा एक्स्ट्रा स्ट्रेंथ।
आप भी आदत बना लें। पैम्पर्स पैंट्स, जिनको पहनाना बेहद आसान। पैम्पर्स में है लोशन विद एलोवेरा, जिससे बेबी को मिले रैश प्रोटेक्शन ऑल डे एंड नाइट। तो आज ही ट्राई करें पैम्पर्स पैंट्स।
बोरियत।
चलो
Red Bull gives you wings. High-tech Japanese technology से बना Nippon Paint, Asia's #1 paint brand.
Bing bang bing.
मिर्ची को ठंड करा.
Had some pretty electric cricket as well.
Slingy Zaman back into the attack. Well, Shane Shah-Freddy, 3 wickets inside the power play, and New Zealand, in terms of this series, in uncharted waters, have had very good starts so far. And this is looking like it will be the lowest power play score. We said the same about Pakistan earlier this evening, getting through to 51, 55 for 3.
Whoa!
Runs are hard to come by. There's been accentuation of the spin, of the swing, should I say, tonight from the Pakistan bowlers, extracting much more than New Zealand. And in fairness, New Zealand propagating along that shorter delivery much more than Pakistan. Have trusted the swing tonight and have had favourable conditions for it. But it's tough going right now, and some maturity and experience will be called upon here. Mitchell and Phillips need to put a significant partnership together, and also need to keep an eye on the required rate, Frank, which is now 8.5 per over. Originally under 8s for New Zealand was the equation, so that's one thing to keep an eye on, something in the peripheral vision as this partnership develops.
Yeah, you don't want them getting out of control, absolutely, but for these two, it's just around extending this partnership out. At the moment, 16 off 17.
Right on the toes of Mitchell, and he just slips back in the crease and plays it nicely, takes the single.
And it's just that understanding that there are going to be patches, even in T20 cricket, where you actually have to say, yeah, you're bowling well, and you've got conditions that suit you, this is hard going, and we've just got to take our medicine a little bit. And by losing those 3 wickets early, it means that might extend out just a little bit more, because you don't want to find yourself 4, 5, 6 down anywhere before, ideally, the 15th over, because that allows you to have a launching pad. So then you can chase 10, 12s and over on this ground.
Just 3 bowlers used, no run there. Inside the power play.
And it's actually that understanding as well that whilst it feels nice as a batter to be scoring boundaries and scoring them off, and once you get outside that power play, sometimes when you are under a little bit of pressure, it gets easier. There's more space. You're able to score off a lot more balls because naturally teams put the fielders out. Everything spreads out a little bit.
Yeah, if you look at New Zealand right now and you're thinking about who's coming on next, well, you know Shane Shah-Freddy's going to...
High-tech Japanese technology से बना Nippon Paint, Asia's #1 paint brand.
एक कप और है कितनों का बहाना, एक कप और तुम है एक और कप चाय,
एक और कप चाय, टपाल दानेदार यूफोन 4G सुपर कार्ड, जिससे मिले शॉक ऐप बिल्कुल फ्री, 20 GB और नॉन स्टॉप कॉलिंग मिनट्स के साथ। तो अभी *899# डायल करो।
एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
There is the comparison. Well behind here, New Zealand. Chasing a total that's well regarded as somewhat under par here.
Yeah, and I know it's a different game, but through the Dream 11 Super Smash so far this season, 170 has been kind of the magic number. The scores above that haven't been chased. Anything below that has, so... I feel they did a good job with ball in hand as well, and speaking with Lockie Ferguson, he was really positive about the bowling innings, I guess, that they put together. The seamers working in conjunction with Mitchell Santner felt like, considering they had one player who scored 90, that actually been able to restrict a side really well. The remaining batters scored at basically a runner ball to put another 60 runs on the board. So they controlled the game really well with the ball, and now it's just about regaining some of that control with the bat through the middle.
1-1 so far this season, having lost 3 wickets in the power play. Lost to Bangladesh and Napier. They were 36 for 4, and Bay Oval, they were 35 for 3, but they won that thanks to Duckworth, Lewis and Stern.
I think as well, when you've got 2 players, Daryl Mitchell's played a lot of his cricket here, seen the light and moved down to Canterbury.
Really? Oh, that's off top half of the bat, but it falls safely enough. Might have been a heart in the mouth moment for Phillips there. Seen better struggle, haven't we, with the short ball tonight, the one that hurries on. Haven't been too many to collect that, especially when hitting to that big boundary.
It's just it happens. He was brilliant earlier with the diving catch, and then that just brings you back down to earth. Amazing how quickly cricket can do that at times.
Gee, it's a glorious sight from above. Hagley Oval, what an asset for this city it is. It is a wonderful place to watch cricket, and I can tell you that Sunday's fixture here is the 4th sellout of the series. 4 out of 5 ain't bad. Better than meatloafs.
Just the perfect way to spend a Friday night. Up on the bank, beautiful and warm. That breeze has died away as well, and that's the perfect way to spend the end of a week, watching some high-class cricket, packed out crowd.
Just a single to finish the over for Wasim. 6 runs from it, 44 for 3.
हर प्रॉब्लम के हल की डिलीवरी नो प्रॉब्लम डोंट वरी फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा
गोलियां के टॉफियां
आपके पुराने फोन का रेट जब आम जगह से लगेगा तो यही सब मिलेगा। इसीलिए अभी सैमसंग ट्रेड इन ऑफर से फायदा उठाएं। अपना कोई भी पुराना मोबाइल हमें दे जाएं और नया सैमसंग फोन ले जाएं।
एक एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
Coffee oat milk cereal bar.
Go 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 with Coffee oat milk, crunchy cereal bar.
Coffee oat milk. अपना snack improve करो.
There, that might be the end of the more pronounced swing of the evening. So a chance to build now against Nawaz. Some left-hand ortho. Mitchell chips him away for one to start.
I'll be intrigued how the New Zealand side go about playing the left-arm spin of Mohammad Nawaz. He's pretty accurate in how he goes about things. That economy rate is something he prides himself on, the control that he offers. And it was Mitchell Santner that seemed almost impossible to get away when New Zealand bowlers didn't concede a boundary. Pakistan really looked to go to the sweep shot. Be interesting to see if New Zealand look further down the ground.
They do just that. Frankie Mackay pulled away through mid-wicket for 4.
That's just a miss from Nawaz. Talked up the consistency, and he tries to spear one in, he just drags it short. Phillips quick onto the back foot, and with that extra bounce that the Hagley Oval surface offers you, it means you can trust it, get the hands through it, and he's just whipped that away.
Yeah, I feel there's some pressure on Nawaz here. The seam bowlers have done a very good job so far, restricting New Zealand. Nawaz cannot lose control here and allow these two to get going. Good drift on that delivery into Phillips, who had to wait on it.
50 comes up for New Zealand. 7.5 overs in. I feel that's the way that both these players will look to play the spin. Feast on anything short, otherwise looking to go down the ground for the single options and also twos. There's a lot of space down the ground to utilise.
There's the sweep shot from Mitchell. Wasim is there.
That is wayward.
Where's he throwing that to?
He's done well to skip around and get the throw away quickly, but he's taken the safety off and just biffed it halfway down the track. That's great commitment from the keeper.
Oh, Rizwan. He is horizontal. Easy single there. And I'll take each of them on offer. Phillips is building here. 28 off 24. Mitchell slow to get going, but he will only need a couple of strokes to find his rhythm again. And we've already seen it so far in the series. How dangerous Mitchell can be once he gets going, especially straight down the ground. It was a very late pull-out, and Rizwan sees the funny side.
Just a little cat and mouse. Trying to get in the head of the batter.
Looking for twos, the call. No, there's just one there, and it's a very firm call from Mitchell. 53 for 3.
एक और कप चाय टपाल दानेदार
गोलियां के टॉफियां।
आपके पुराने फोन का रेट जब आम जगह से लगेगा तो यही सब मिलेगा। इसीलिए अभी सैमसंग ट्रेड इन ऑफर से फायदा उठाएं। अपना कोई भी पुराना मोबाइल हमें दे जाएं और नया सैमसंग फोन ले जाएं।
एक एक धूप में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
हर प्रॉब्लम के हल की डिलीवरी नो प्रॉब्लम, डोंट वरी, फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
हर्षी जौहर जोशानदा की आदत रखे इम्यून।
Here's Wasim again. Oh, and that has come off the stickers.
Yeah, just the extra pace and bounce. Darryl Mitchell can't get through the shot in time. But yeah, it's a little bit of a full circle moment, I guess you could call it. The last time we were here for the tri-series involving Bangladesh, Pakistan and New Zealand, there was unfortunately a youngster, Sienna, who was hit by a Glenn Phillips 6. And this is Dad catching one up on the bank.
Yeah, that swung away nicely. Good shot, assured shot from Darryl Mitchell. I remember Sienna getting hit by Glenn Phillips. Whacked it hard too. So a nice moment for Dad. And Sienna, do we know if she's okay? We hope she is.
Yeah, she's doing really well. Doing well after the Glenn Phillips blow, and also doing well in her cricket career. Whilst she's just a youngster, she is mad keen on it. And apparently pretty handy at it as well. So a name to look out for in the future. And hopefully got nice safe hands just like Dad has up on the bank.
Oh, and again, good control from Mitchell. Doesn't take full toll here. Enough to guide it down. He was out in rather bizarre fashion last up, Darryl Mitchell, trying to tickle one round the corner, and he really just helped it to the man on the 45. It's a strange dismissal. That was Hamilton.
Yeah, it is an interesting one, and he almost looked back a little bit bemused that he's managed to do it. Especially when you have someone who's so powerful down the ground. And you get out trying to paddle one round the corner.
Oh.
Always looks a little interesting. But what he's done well with those couple of short balls is the first one he took on. He really took it on, but that was chest high. So he was able to get the hands on top of it, hit the ball hard. The next one, rising on him a little. So he was just able to pivot.
Yeah, this dismissal, it was Dunedin, and it's Mitchell playing behind square.
And yeah, that look says it all. What have I done? He's so good in that area of the game. Sometimes I think on that swivel, you get caught between helping the ball on and really giving it a spanking. Cramps him up there, has to get back. Seems well. Well, I love those stories, full circle story, and the story you've just told about young Sienna. We got a lovely message from Mark Clayton through a few years ago in a Super Smash game in Auckland. We invited his daughter Isla into the commentary pod, and Katie Martin, our colleague, gifted Isla one of her Grey Nichols bats. It was in 2021. I can safely say that last year she made her debut for the Suburbs Women's Premiers at age 15 using that bat.
कर्शी जौहर जोशांदा की आदत रखे इम्यून सिस्टम मजबूत, फ्लू, नज़ला और जुकाम से महफूज। कर्शी जौहर जोशांदा एक्स्ट्रा स्ट्रेंथ।
आप भी आदत बना लें।
यूफोन 4G सुपर कार्ड, जिससे मिले शॉक ऐप बिल्कुल फ्री। 20 GB और नॉन स्टॉप कॉलिंग मिनट्स के साथ तो अभी *899# डायल करो।
Bing bang bing.
मिर्ची को ठंड करा।
गोफी ओट मिल्क सीरियल बार, मिल्क चॉकलेट क्रंची एनर्जी के साथ। गोफी ओट मिल्क, अपना स्नैक इंप्रूव करो।
एक एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग। चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
That's a nice shot. That's Daryl Mitchell at his strongest, opening up the chest. Nothing rushed about this from Mitchell. Knew exactly where he wanted to hit it and deposited it there.
See what he's trying to do here, Noaz. He's trying to be flat, quick into the surface, but just missing short. And with that extra bounce, it's just sitting up. Becomes a hit me delivery.
He'll work the ball into that area any occasion you give him. Daryl Mitchell, he's very good at that. Sort of straight pull shot.
And that's the short side too. That's the danger, is by feeling like you want to be quick and you want to be flat, skid the ball on, you're actually bringing the short side into play. Whereas down the ground is where he's got a little bit more protection to play with. Toss the ball up, let it sit in the surface.
Same Ayub on a slight misfield, and they come back for a third. And he's been one of the very best in the field for Pakistan this series. Very disappointing that for Nawaz.
It's only a little misfield. It's only a little knock on. It allows them to get back for the third, and that's the big boundary. That's the big side. And so if the ball's not in the hand, you know you can chance your arm to get back.
Swept in the air, chance in the deep, and just short. Oh, Wasim. I don't know whether he's lost that. I don't know how he has misjudged it, but he's accepted responsibility. It was a huge opportunity.
And the bowler, Mohamed Nawaz, he's ended up on his knees. That's the top edge again. Sweep, hard to control. It just never comes in.
Partnership through to 49. Oh, Wasim. He thought it was coming straight into the breadbasket, and it dropped 2 metres in front of him. What a let-off.
I want to say maybe it's gone into one of the light towers, and you are at times when you're fielding on the boundary and that does happen, you're just waiting for it to come back out. You're trusting yourself that eventually it comes out of the lights once again, but that is a horror miss. That's for sure. With this partnership building, it would have been a crucial time for Pakistan to pick up a wicket.
That part of the field too, so important, and that's where Glenn Phillips marauded all night long for the Black Caps, saving runs and making things happen. 50 partnership up between Phillips and Mitchell. It's 70 for 3 after 10.
बस चाय चाहिए।
हाईटेक जापानीज टेक्नोलॉजी से बना निपॉन पेंट, एशिया's #1 पेंट ब्रांड।
Coffee oatmeal cereal bar.
Go 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 with coffee oatmeal crunchy cereal bar.
Coffee oatmeal, अपना स्नैक इम्प्रूव करो।
हर प्रॉब्लम के हल की डिलीवरी, नो प्रॉब्लम, डोंट वरी, फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
बोरियत।
Red Bull gives you wings. Ufone 4G सुपर कार्ड, जिससे मिले शॉक ऐप बिल्कुल फ्री। 20 GB और नॉन स्टॉप कॉलिंग मिनट्स के साथ तो अभी *899# डायल करो।
एक कप और है कितनों का बहाना, एक कप और तुम है एक और कप चाय।
मैं एक और कप चाय, टपाल दानेदार।
Bing bang bing.
मिर्ची को ठंड करा।
हर प्रॉब्लम के हल की डिलीवरी, नो प्रॉब्लम, डोंट वरी, फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
हाईटेक जापानीज टेक्नोलॉजी से बना निपॉन पेंट, एशिया's #1 पेंट ब्रांड। एक एक धूप में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
Coffee oatmeal cereal bar.
Go 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 with coffee oatmeal crunchy cereal bar.
Coffee oatmeal, अपना स्नैक इम्प्रूव करो।
Ufone 4G सुपर कार्ड, जिससे मिले शॉक ऐप बिल्कुल फ्री। 20 GB और नॉन स्टॉप कॉलिंग मिनट्स के साथ तो अभी *899# डायल करो।
एक कप और है कितनों का बहाना, एक कप और तुम है एक और कप चाय।
मैं एक और कप चाय, टपाल दानेदार।
And it dipped right in front of him. And I was less than impressed, and as suspected, at the end of the prodigious swing that Pakistan's pace bowlers were able to deliver up front, New Zealand have just started to climb back into the match and are pretty much at parity now. 89 of 60 deliveries. Grant Elliott returns to the commentary box, and Harris Ralph returns to bowl. From the Port Hills end, short ball, there's an appeal. Wayne Knight says no. Harris Ralph thinks this has got some glove on the way through.
Thought I heard something, Scotty. Thought I heard something in the stump mic.
I think Rizwan's overcalled him here. Rizwan's come in and said to Shane, leave it alone.
I think it might be helmet. Looks like it may have just nicked the helmet. Nicked something on the way through.
Not exactly an innocent look from Glenn Phillips, was it? He turned around rather sheepishly. I think that was worth having a look upstairs for. At the very least, a big wicket here. Oh, and that has cut Phillips in half. How that's missed the stumps is beyond me.
Well, I think Phillips is glad it's missed everything, because this could have been very painful. Still a bit of nip. Oh, straight through the gate there. It's hit his elbow.
Oh, that would hurt.
Ow.
Now, right decision not to go upstairs. But it was very close, very close. And in the last delivery, troublesome for Glenn Phillips. Seaming off this pitch. Still plenty on offer for the likes of Harris Ralph. As I mentioned, the swing's all but gone now, but seam up from Ralph, always a dangerous delivery, especially when he's hustling it through.
Now what Pakistan are doing now is the required run rate's at 9.26, and they know that the halfway mark. They can bowl some tight overs, started with 2 dots, single, so just the 1 of 3 balls. If they can keep these overs tight, they can blow that run rate out, which will put pressure under these 2 batters, and then hopefully try and induce a false stroke out of them due to pressure.
Looking for two, they're going to go. Phillips is rapid, and Mitchell's no slug either.
I don't want that, but that's a big boundary. It's well run. Mitchell weighted it nicely. Got on the back foot. It's always tough when you get on the back foot. But Mitchell raced away. Glenn Phillips, well, we know he's quick. It was a quick call. Scurried back for the 2. So just 3 off this over so far. They've got 3 back in the deep on the leg side. Third man and cover boundary. You can see. So Harris Ralph will be bowling slow balls in at the hip to Mitchell and straight Yorkers.
You can see how deep that pocket is, deep mid-wicket. The field is in 30 metres off the boundary. Long way off the road.
Yeah, you don't mind that at the moment. I think as captain, if they hit it over, take their chance. And also, if you're on the rope, you've still got 10 metres behind you that's wasted. You can still run back. It has to be a heck of a shot, either along the carpet or in the air and quite flat. So it's smart there from Nawaz, who's out. He's trying to cut down that 2. And they just bunt and run.
Yeah, just to illustrate just how much of a shot that would be. They're going to run most here. And Pakistan are going to have to be very alert inside the circle. Very good over from Ralph. 5 from it. 75 for 3.
टपाल दानेदार
एरियल की कड़क धुलाई पूरे 70 रुपए की बचत के साथ। अब महंगाई और दागों दोनों की होगी सफाई।
यूफोन 4G सुपर कार्ड, जिससे मिले शॉक ऐप बिल्कुल फ्री। 20 GB और नॉन स्टॉप कॉलिंग मिनट्स के साथ तो अभी *899# डायल करो।
गोफी ओट मिल्क सीरियल बार, मिल्क चॉकलेट क्रंची एनर्जी के साथ। गोफी ओट मिल्क, अपना स्नैक इंप्रूव करो।
एक एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट। वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
Sunday here at Hagley. What a fantastic outcome for the series, especially with the series wrapped up. But New Zealanders loving their cricket. Cut away, well fielded. Good stop at point from Baba Azam.
You really get a sense now that these 2 batters may be feeling a little bit of pressure, searching for boundaries. Pakistan only hit 8 4s and 2 6s in their innings. New Zealand have hit 8 4s in theirs now. There's boundaries that Pakistan lacked. Glenn Phillips is an aggressive player. He likes to hit boundaries. Might fancy Nawaz here to the short boundary.
Now he's straight down the ground and just short. Living dangerously again, and Same Ayub had a good honest crack at it.
Well, you could feel it. You could feel he was going to have a go, and he did. It was to the short boundary, took Nawaz on, got it on the bottom of the bat, and fortunately survived. Ayub, well, no chance of getting that.
He's having a look at his woodwork here. Maybe calling for another bat. Glenn Phillips.
It's crucial over this one because Harris Ralph is this required run rate that's going up.
Pakistan was 79 for 2 at the same stage. So it's neck and neck in terms of runs on the board. But do not underestimate the impact of Mohammad Nawaz. Big over against Adam Milne. And he's got the ball in hand now. So he's already made a huge contribution to Pakistan tonight. And a chance to do so again with ball now. Well, he had his choice of New Balance, didn't he? 4 bats came out with Chad Bowes. He's picked the one with the same grip. That's what he's gone for. Some recency bias there. Wide, slashed away. This time through Babar Azam at backward point. Take the single.
Would have been heavy work from Chad Bowes as well because Glenn Phillips likes to bat with a 3-pound bat. Some of the heaviest bats in the team. Does enjoy a big railway sleeper. And when he hits it, it stays hit. He hasn't quite found the middle yet, you feel. Phillips, 38 of 36. Uncharacteristic. Normally strike rate a lot better than it is tonight.
Yeah, it's painstakingly slow by Phillips standards. Both batters striking at just over 100 here. So one or both are going to have to increase. And sooner rather than later, you feel. Run rate required now hovering just under 10. 80 from 49. Nawaz looking to get out of the set. Just the 8 fours. No sixes so far in this innings from New Zealand. The loss of Finn Allen Sheepley probably put paid to any significant figure in that column. Top 3 were knocked off in quick fashion by Shaheen Shah Afridi. Oh, that's edged away. Rizwan, he was on the move, leg side. And it's run away for 4. Phillips is in the 40s. New Zealand 83 for 3. And an apology from Phillips too.
एक और कप चाय टपाल दानेदार
गोलियां के टॉफियां।
आपके पुराने फोन का रेट जब आम जगह से लगेगा तो यही सब मिलेगा। इसीलिए अभी सैमसंग ट्रेड इन ऑफर से फायदा उठाएं। अपना कोई भी पुराना मोबाइल हमें दे जाएं और नया सैमसंग फोन ले जाएं। हर प्रॉब्लम के हल की डिलीवरी नो प्रॉब्लम, डोंट वरी, फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
Bing bang bing.
मिर्ची को ठंड करा।
हाईटेक जापानीज टेक्नोलॉजी से बना निपॉन पेंट, एशिया's #1 पेंट ब्रांड।
Actually, I'd pay to watch that. Fast. It's down to fine leg. Again, it's just the one. Mitchell is admonishing himself here. Some negative self-talk. He's just wondering how he can find the middle of the bat. It's been tough going. But he's still there, and as long as these two are still here, New Zealand will have supreme belief in their ability to track down this target.
And no alarm bells yet. It hasn't gone over 10s. When it starts getting over 10 at Hagley Park or Hagley Oval, that's when maybe it gets a little bit tougher, but they're not finding boundaries. They've got a fortuitous boundary in the last over. They've been tight through the middle overs here at Pakistan.
Partnership of 64 in this leg side, but he's got good coverage there. Man on the 45, Wasim. Another question for you, Grant. Which of these two goes? Which of these two goes first? Decides to pull the trigger, look for the shot, take a risk?
It's not going to be this over, I don't feel. It's just proper cricket. And I think the next over, if Nawaz bowls the next over, or whoever's bowling the next over, they're going to look to hunt that short boundary.
Pulled away by Mitchell. That is a fine shot. That's off the middle of the bat, no doubt about it. Too short.
Just a proper cricket shot from Daryl Mitchell. It was short from Wasim. He got inside the line under that left armpit and just rolled his hands over it. A great cricket shot. That's exactly what they'll do from this end. Just play some proper cricket shots. From the other end, they'll hunt that short boundary.
A lot of kids in tonight. Wonderful to see Friday nights here in Christchurch.
Mitchell. Now he's starting to get hungry. Now he's starting to stand tall. Too short and wide again from Wasim. Shane Shah says, nah, not there.
Beautiful. He opens up the front leg, gives himself a little bit of room and slaps it through that cover point region. That's the shorter side, which is why Shane Shah Afridi's not happy. Doesn't mind getting hit for boundaries to the bigger side of the ground, but not there.
Pressure on. Pressure on Wasim. What has he got? What's a full toss? Mitchell misses out. He was looking for full. Just missed his length, Wasim. Well, that might just arc Mitchell up here. Goes through to 34.
Yeah, well, he's been at 26 balls now. This is when it gets dangerous for the bowling side. You've got two batters who you feel are set, ready to launch. With the power that Phillips possesses, he hasn't shown it yet.
No run to finish. Wasim has a dot off the sixth and 94 for 3 after 13.
एक और कप चाय टपाल दानेदार
गोलियां के टॉफियां।
आपके पुराने फोन का रेट जब आम जगह से लगेगा तो यही सब मिलेगा। इसीलिए अभी सैमसंग ट्रेड इन ऑफर से फायदा उठाएं। अपना कोई भी पुराना मोबाइल हमें दे जाएं और नया सैमसंग फोन ले जाएं।
गोफी ओट मिल्क सीरियल बार, मिल्क चॉकलेट क्रंची एनर्जी के साथ। गोफी ओट मिल्क, अपना स्नैक इम्प्रूव करो।
एक एक धूप में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट। वाइट पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
Daryl Mitchell loves to dance down to the spinners and hit them straight. See what New Zealand are going to do here. Whether there's going to be a little bit of a counter attack.
He looks toey. Just fends this off into the leg side. Takes the single to start.
We're in the situation where both of these players are in. You could probably afford to one of them being very aggressive. If they do get out, the other one looks to bat through. Can't afford for both of these players to get out. Two new batters to be in. One of them has to take the responsibility for the whole innings. You feel that Glenn Phillips is looking a little bit itchy, looking leg side.
I feel that he's the kind of shot maker against Nawaz who can find the boundary and clear it too. And that's exactly what he tries to do. And he does it successfully.
100 up for New Zealand. Great shot from Phillips. Step and hit. It was full from Nawaz. Too full from Nawaz. All Glenn Phillips has to do is just throw his hands at that. He's got power. And it's the first maximum for New Zealand.
He's on 49, Glenn Phillips. Takes one to reach 50 again. An important innings from Glenn Phillips, this one, and it's not over yet. And a warm round of applause here at Hagley Oval, and an acknowledgement of the crowd and his teammates from Phillips. Good knock so far.
Yeah, great knock so far. Not easy to come in at 20 for 3 after 2.5 overs. He's played it nicely. He's paced it perfectly up until this point, and he'll want to go on. He'll want to be there at the end.
That's a 10th T20 International 50 for Glenn Phillips. He's got 2 centuries as well. It is, however, his first against Pakistan in 15 innings. Now Mitchell goes to long on and drops. This is not the time to get the yips in the field. Far out.
Well, you just felt like something was going to give this over. We saw 6 from Phillips. Daryl Mitchell tries to come to the party inside half of the bat. And no Pakistan. Should have been taken. It's falconed him as well.
He's absolutely falconed himself. He jumped into the catch. He had it covered. Poor Nawaz.
He must be wondering what's happening here. Wasim's missed one. Now Farhan's missed one. He could have at least 2 for by now. Off the inside edge. Take the single. 10 runs off the over, Grant. Now this delivery. So important for Nawaz.
Yeah, well, the last 2 overs, one of Wasim, which went for 11. Now this one at 10. All of a sudden, the required run rate's under control. It's under 9s. Don't have to do anything stupid now. Can just play proper cricket shots. Wait for that bad ball. Daryl Mitchell.
Sweat pours out of the helmet of Mitchell as he faces up. Looks for the reverse. Plays it nicely. Beats the man. What a shot that is. Daryl Mitchell moves to 40. And New Zealand now 108 for 3.
मैं एक और कप चाय टपाल दानेदार
Gofi oat milk cereal bar.
Go, go, go with Gofi oat milk, crunchy cereal bar.
Gofi oat milk. अपना snack improve करो.
Bing bang bing.
मिर्ची को ठंड करा
यूफोन 4G सुपर कार्ड जिससे मिले शॉक ऐप बिल्कुल फ्री 20 GB और नॉन स्टॉप कॉलिंग मिनट्स के साथ तो अभी *899# डायल करो.
8 deliveries and the strike rates have climbed. 3 overs ago, these two were going at just over 100. Grant Elliott. Now Mitchell's at 137. Phillips 121. He's on strike facing Zaman. It was at through mid wicket. Had to collect that from a long way outside off stump, and it was high on him too.
He's got third man up, fine leg up, Zaman. A slow ball bouncer. Probably an indication of exactly what Zaman's going to do. Very good at the Yorker. You can see third man, fine leg up. No one behind the wicket, which means he's going to be pace off. He's got an excellent slow ball. He's going to try and force Mitchell and Phillips to hit him through the leg side.
Exactly where it goes from Mitchell. They hustle through the first and they satisfy themselves with that.
That one pace on the legs. Let's have a look. There you go, pace on, seam up. Probably not the line he wants to be. He wants to be in at the stumps or in at the legs of the batter, forcing them to hit to that big boundary.
90 runs these two have put on now. Singles off the Exactly that. Well played by Phillips.
Looks like there's a little bit of tail, bit of reverse in, just a touch, which is when Pakistan bowlers are at their best. Get that little bit of shape for the Yorker. And that's exactly what Zaman is so good at the death. He's nailing that Yorker.
Slower ball again. And Mitchell this time just bats it down to the leg side. Look at Phillips. His pace is incendiary. That is an outstanding two.
He's got a lot of airtime tonight. Glenn Phillips in the field, and now with the bat in hand, not only when he's on strike, but just watch him. If you're a young player, watch this. Puts his head down, tap, and go. Tells Daryl Mitchell, don't worry, I'm running to the danger end. I'll get back for two.
It's so good. That is so good to watch. Slow full toss this time. Not much Mitchell can do with that. It's a good over ultimately from Zaman. Just the 6 runs from it. 114 for 3 after 15.
Bing bang bing.
मिर्ची को ठंड करा
फिर से डैंड्रफ का डर हमेशा सर पे सवार ले आओ हेड एंड शोल्डर्स जो जड़ तक जाए ताकि डैंड्रफ वापस ना आए हेड एंड शोल्डर्स कंधे से बोझ हटा दे
गोलियां के टॉफियां
आपके पुराने फोन का रेट जब आम जगह से लगेगा तो यही सब मिलेगा इसीलिए अभी सैमसंग ट्रेड इन ऑफर से फायदा उठाएं अपना कोई भी पुराना मोबाइल हमें दे जाएं और नया सैमसंग फोन ले जाएं
यूफोन 4G सुपर कार्ड जिससे मिले शॉक ऐप बिल्कुल फ्री 20 GB और नॉन स्टॉप कॉलिंग मिनट्स के साथ तो अभी *899# डायल करो।
एक कप और है कितनों का बहाना एक कप और तुम है एक और कप चाय
एक और कप चाय टपाल दानेदार
Top of the order, needs to break this partnership. Pakistan are going to have any chance here. Oh, that's going to go just over Rizwan. There's a lot of risk in that shot from Mitchell, and he got away with it.
Yeah, initial look, it just looked like it had ballooned straight up. Perhaps that's what Mohammad Rizwan is thinking as well. And then it's just the mad scramble to try and get back. Throws the hand up, but can't get up to it. Oh, the disappointment is obvious.
Interesting option from Daryl Mitchell. Start the Shaheen over. Oh, that's hit hard by Phillips. That'll be a nice, comfortable two. Been an excellent partnership. New Zealand were in big trouble at 20 for 3 in the third over. And Phillips and Mitchell have had a nice tempo to the partnership. Partnership nearing 100, 97 from 76. That's hit hard by Phillips out to the sweeper. Daryl Mitchell in the last match, the left arm spinner, just lob one up. Just playing that little lap sweep. What's he going to do this delivery? Oh, he's going to swing away. Swing away and put it into the crowd for 6. 50 up for Daryl Mitchell. He's done it in style. He's done it at a crucial time for New Zealand. Top knock. 100 partnership up as well.
brilliant, simply brilliant from Daryl Mitchell. Came in a tough spot. He has been excellent so far. 5 4s, 1 6, a strike rate of 150. That one up on the bank. Home crowd, they are enjoying that one.
7th T20 International 50 for Daryl Mitchell. At a crucial time. Oh, this time he's gone up. It's going to fall safely between two fielders. A little bit of luck for New Zealand. Shaheen Shah Afridi's frustrated.
And that's where the size of the ground can really help you out as well. And this hits just fall into empty space. Wide open space. Such a hard ground to defend. And you get two players in and set. Good surface of pace and bounce.
Nicely bowled. It's a good 4-over spell from the skipper. He's done a good job. 3 for 34. 16 gone. 125 for 3.
हर प्रॉब्लम के हल की डिलीवरी नो प्रॉब्लम डोंट वरी फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा
एक एक धूप में जागेगी खेल की उमंग चाय और क्रिकेट वाइट पियो जिंदगी जियो
यूफोन 4G सुपर कार्ड जिससे मिले शॉक ऐप बिल्कुल फ्री 20 GB और नॉन स्टॉप कॉलिंग मिनट्स के साथ तो अभी *899# डायल करो
गोफी ओट मिल्क सीरियल बार मिल्क चॉकलेट क्रंची एनर्जी के साथ गोफी ओट मिल्क अपना स्नैक इंप्रूव करो
Required rate is just 8.5. 34 from 24. Shaheen Shah Afridi, the skipper's bowled out now. Harris Ralph has got 2 overs. He'll bowl 2 of the 4 left. And this is an area that he can excel at. Can be very good at the death. Just 10 runs from his first 2 overs. Key time. It's cramped Mitchell. And we'll just get one.
I think that wagon wheel that we showed of Daryl Mitchell scoring shots and scoring areas really highlights how well he's adjusted to the surface. Normally when you think of Daryl Mitchell, you'd expect to see a lot of lines going down the ground, straight down the ground, but with just maybe a little bit extra lift in the surface, a little bit of extra bounce. Ball swinging around early on when he came to the crease. He was watchful to the fuller deliveries, just worked the ball around, and then he's been savage off anything short.
Oh, that sounded good. That's up in the night sky. It's gone many a mile. That is huge from Phillips, the big boundary. And the pumping gloves, Mitchell and Phillips doing the job here for New Zealand.
And that man's happy to get his hands on the match ball. It's the slower ball, the change of pace. Off cutter from Ralph. And pick the bones out of that one, Glenn Phillips. That is right out of the screws.
It's almost like the targeting start of the over. Put the bowler under pressure. That's a big shot from Phillips. Oh, that's a lovely hard off drive. Harris Ralph got a decent hand on it. It still raced down to long off.
Just the last 6 or 7 deliveries that Glenn Phillips has faced. The sound coming off the bat. Just everything coming right out of the middle. He's done well. Harris Ralph to not end up collected by that one.
He's in no position at all to protect himself. Falling down to the ground on his follow through. 8 from the first 3 balls, so Ralph was under pressure. Finally it goes back for Daryl Mitchell. Oh, what a shot that is. That's a Daryl Mitchell special. High left elbow straight down the ground for 4 more.
There you go, we haven't seen much of it today, but now just 22 needed from 20 balls. He gets back in the batter's box, just extends the hands through the ball. That is beautiful to watch. Picture perfect from Daryl Mitchell. Hold the pose. Black caps are flying now.
They put the foot down, haven't they, these two? Got themselves in a position, they say, right, we win this game now. That's swung away. In the gap, there's 2 fielders back. Mohammad Wasim will get across. Phillips is running as fast as he can. You can hear him laughing. There's always something going on, isn't there, with Phillips down the middle. Chipping away at one another. Banter. It's a big over. It's gone for 14. This Canterbury crowd enjoying seeing one of their own out in the middle doing the job for New Zealand. There'll be another single to finish things off, which will mean 15 from the Harris Ralph over. 140 for 3.
एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
हर प्रॉब्लम के हल की डिलीवरी, नो प्रॉब्लम, डोंट वरी, फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
And Pakistan can win this match if they hit a sixer on the last ball.
वो छक्के जो आपके छक्के छुड़ा दें, ऐसे मोमेंट्स में गो सॉफ्ट विद रोज पेडल अल्ट्रा सॉफ्ट।
हर्षी जौहर जोशांदा की आदत रखे इम्यून सिस्टम मजबूत, फ्लू, नजला और जुकाम से महफूज। हर्षी जौहर जोशांदा एक्स्ट्रा स्ट्रेंथ।
आप भी आदत बना लें।
Came to the crease when New Zealand were in a spot of bother. They are doing a very good job here at Hagley Oval. Zaman Khan has been pretty good tonight, none for 15 from his 3 overs. About to start his 4th and final. False start. Now, Pakistan, I think, have to bring some fielders up. It's a run of ball effectively. Can't let New Zealand just hit and run. Got to try and break this partnership. Bring someone new to the crease. So, what are Pakistan going to do here, Frankie?
The only way you get yourself back in this game is wickets. Even a few dots at this stage, it's not necessarily going to change the game. So you've got to find a way to go wickets. Is that bringing fielders up? Trying to get these two to play slightly differently? Is it a change of plan? Is it the slow balls? Is it Yorkers?
Short, crunched. Has that gone for 6? Mohammad Wasim going back. Not far enough. What a shot that is. Off the back foot over cover. Has it gone for 6? You betcha. Oh, that is some shot from Phillips. That is a big boundary. That is some shot, some power. To get that over cover, 80 metres, straight out of the middle. Mohammad Wasim had no chance. Wow, what a shot. That's nicely played off his pads. Well, Pakistan had their chances, didn't they? They had 2 chances that they'll reflect back on, say they were key moments.
And on a wicket that's so good and so true, they did the hard work early. They picked up those 3 wickets, and I always feel that when players get set on this wicket, they're hard to dismiss. We saw that the first innings with Mohammad Rizwan. Can't put catches down like that.
Oh, that sounded good. There's another 6 into the crowd. New Zealand doing it in style. They are wanting a quick finish here at Hagley. Daryl Mitchell, he's getting in on the party as well.
That is clean striking, that is. 85 metres. People throwing themselves around in the crowd. Maybe not the smartest play of the day.
No run. This is a new highest 4th wicket partnership for New Zealand. Mitchell and Phillips going past Williamson and Corey Anderson versus Bangladesh back in 2017. What a partnership it's been. 134 off 91. I think Mitchell wants to finish this in style with a 6. Oh, he's tried to. He's gone deep mid-wicket. No real timing, so it'll just be a single. 155 for 3. 2 overs left. 4 needed for New Zealand.
And Pakistan can win this match if they hit a sixer on the last ball.
वो छक्के जो आपके छक्के छुड़ा दें, ऐसे मोमेंट्स में Go Soft with Rose Petal Ultra Soft.
Gofi Oatmeal Cereal Bar.
Go, go, go with Gofi Oatmeal Crunchy Cereal Bar.
Gofi Oatmeal. अपना snack improve करो.
And Pakistan can win this match if they hit a sixer on the last ball.
वो छक्के जो आपके छक्के छुड़ा दें, ऐसे मोमेंट्स में Go Soft with Rose Petal Ultra Soft.
एक धूप में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो.
Gofi Oatmeal Cereal Bar.
Go, go, go with Gofi Oatmeal Crunchy Cereal Bar.
Gofi Oatmeal.
Swung away for 4, and that's victory for New Zealand. Done in style with Mitchell and Phillips, who have put together a partnership of 139. New Zealand win by 7 wickets.
Gofi Oatmeal Cereal Bar.
Go, go, go with Gofi Oatmeal Crunchy Cereal Bar.
Gofi Oatmeal. अपना snack improve करो.
Wickets fell, 8 runs on the board, 10 runs on the board, and that was just in the first over. They'd lost 2. 3rd wicket fell at just 20, and then these 2, Daryl Mitchell, Glenn Phillips, put on a partnership of 139 off 93 deliveries. Outstanding to watch from these 2. It means New Zealand end up comfortable winners, home by 7 wickets with 11 balls to spare.
Yeah, it wasn't looking like that at one stage when New Zealand were 20 for 3 in the 3rd over. But Phillips and Mitchell were very composed throughout that partnership. Picked their moments, picked their times to go after the bowlers. 7 wickets says it's a comfortable win, and in many ways at the end it was. But it was New Zealand continued their winning ways.
Yeah, I just felt it was actually a surface that offered a little bit for everyone. Mitchell Santner, really economical, looked tough to play with the ball for New Zealand. And batters got in, got set, they were able to score quickly, they were able to score all around the ground. And there was swing on and off early, as well as that pace and bounce and carry that you always see here at Hagley Oval. You know, Pakistan started well with 3 early wickets to fall. Allen for 8, Saif at first ball, Will Young for just 4. And then it was all Daryl Mitchell and Glenn Phillips. 72 not out of 44. 7 4s, 2 6s for Mitchell. Just as good. Phillips 70 not out of 52. 5 4s, 3 6s. It means the New Zealand side get home comfortably. End up 159 for 3. 11 balls to spare. And it was Shaheen was the only one who could make breakthroughs. Took 3 wickets in his first spell. Took a little bit of punishment later on. The radar wasn't quite there, but otherwise bowlers just struggled to make breakthroughs, struggled to break that big partnership. It took a little bit of tap as those 2 got going.
Yeah, they tried hard, Pakistan, and they did have some opportunities. There's the match summary. Pakistan